Unscripted Music, where we talk music and TV. This week, y'all, we streaming Lil Durk's 7220. The album is not too long. He gave us 17 tracks and it's not heavy with features. And if you didn't already know, he let us know on Started From, the opening track, that the 1720 was his grandma's street address. On this song, he spoke about the struggles of it being 8 people in one household and how sometimes he used to have to wash his clothes in the bathtub, but mostly he reflected on his relationship with his family. He mentioned how he barely speaks to his uncles on either side of his family. And it kind of hurt me hearing him say he never really paid attention to his family saying they loved him and how they counted him out early. The most relatable line on the song for me was how he talked about never wanting to disrespect his grandma because that's who raised him. It's most relatable to me because my grandma raised me and I felt the exact same way growing up. Like I never wanted to disappoint her. I never wanted to disrespect her in no shape or fashion. Since Durk has recently lost so many people, it makes sense that he would open the album with such a strong song about loving his family, even through the hurt and pain. The next song on the album is Head Taps, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the first time I heard that one, I dropped a few tears. I could feel his pain on that one. Y'all just gotta check that one out. All right, now, y'all, dry them tears up, because he brought us back out that zone with the first single from the album, Aha, where he's simply telling y'all, stop speaking on Vaughn. He dropped a video letting us know he was the golden child, and on no interviews, he spoke on some of his industry relationships. I like his country touch on Grow Up, Keep It on Speaker. I had not heard his recent collab with country singer Marlon Wilder until I got to the end of the album. I like that from him a lot. We got to thank Nelly for opening that door back in the day with Tim McGraw. If you ain't aware, go look it up. Okay, y'all, now let's get into the few features Durk had on the album. I'll be listening to Petty featuring Future as soon as the weather break and I'm back outside. And Gunna verse was decent on What Happened to Virgil. And of course, Durk gave us something soft for the ladies on the song Difference Is, which features Summer Walker. I listened to the $1 Million Worth of Game interview, and I was listening to Wallow tell Durk after he forgave his brother Killer, he started to grow and he started to glow. See, the thing with Lil Durk is he's in his glow. Coming from where we come from, he's currently in his glow. Durk having success right now. He probably seeing more money than he ever seen. He's experiencing different things in life right now. Durk is currently in his glow. So I can understand why it might be hard for Durk to separate the two lifestyles. So many people around him has passed away. He may be blinded by anger and hurt right now. But the sad thing is, where we come from, it's so normal now. He probably won't ever be able to separate the two. I think Durk's loyalty is going to keep him attached to his hood forever. I'm from Chicago, but I'm from out west. And I don't go to my hood ever for no reason. I don't kick it out there. And mainly because almost everybody I knew growing up is dead. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could say they was locked up instead, but that's just not my reality. At this point, I'm so numb to it. Every time I hear about somebody else dying, the only thing I could think about now is this what my daddy used to be talking about when I was growing up, when he used to say, not too many people made it. The saddest part about it all is the women and kids that's dying, the innocent kids that's dying at that. I personally don't understand how he able to keep so many guys around him. I wouldn't be able to trust nothing or nobody if I lost a sibling. To me, it kind of felt like Durk put this album together to kind of address his family as a whole. He talked about his family a lot in the album. I like how the album was arranged. It was super heavy, but he had a few upbeat songs. So thanks, Durk, for letting us into your world. Okay, now, y'all, this week I'm checking out Buckles Laboratories presents The Intermission, an EP by Mariah the Scientist. From the project, the song I'm feeling the most is Only Human. It's a lovely song about accountability, and she has a beautiful voice singing it. The project is a quick listen. It's only 4 songs, so when y'all get a chance, check out The Intermission by Mariah the Scientist. I also took a few minutes to check out Megan Thee Stallion and Dua Lipa's Sweetest Pie. I think the song is cute and catchy, but you should already know what to expect content-wise. Meg is continuing her climb and consistently aligning herself with the hottest women in music. I can tell she's getting ready for summer. This week's playlist ad is Lotto featuring 21 Savage Willie. I think Lotto did a good job marketing this song with that TikTok dance challenge. But my favorite part of the song was when the beat dipped a bit and she used that 3-6 Mafia slob on my knob cadence. And of course, 21 Savage hasn't disappointed me on the feature yet. If you're looking for a wake-up call for the week, check out the artist Cali, the song New Day from the album Toxic Chocolate. Y'all, that beat is crazy. I'm sure it's gonna wake y'all. And if those ain't the vibes, y'all should try Mooski featuring K-Camp. The song is Real Love from the album Melodic Therapy for the Bottom. We got some news that can't be ignored that I briefly want to comment on. Okay, so y'all remember back in January 2019 when Jussie Smollett popped up and said somebody attacked him and put a noose over his head, and I think they yelled out something about MAGA country. Some crazy stuff like that, y'all. Well, he was found guilty back in December 2021 for filing a false police report, which relates to felonious disorderly conduct. Well, just the other day, March 10th, he was sentenced to 30 months probation, and 5 of those months he has to do in Cook County Jail. At the end of his sentencing, he wanted to make it clear that he does not want to harm himself. But what I want to give a little focus to is what happened with his lawyers prior to the judge giving him his sentence. So Smollett's attorneys is asking for a new trial because they said it was double jeopardy and his due process rights was violated. Apparently, Jussie Smollett made a deal with the state of Illinois agreeing to forfeit his $10,000 bond and do 15 hours of community service. So when the special prosecutors came in, the lawyers, Jussie Smollett's lawyers, is saying they didn't think that punishment was enough. So they brought him back to court on the same basis. And now Jussie Smollett's lawyers is asking the judge to consider that for a new trial. So Jussie Smollett's lawyer said his team put together 13 trial errors that was made. One of them was that the judge should have treated Smollett different because of all the media attention. She said because of it, he no longer had the presumption of innocence. She mentioned how the police superintendent and the mayor of Chicago did press conferences in regards to the case. She also stated the judge made an error in not asking all the potential jurors the questions they submitted. The judge responded to that by saying basically some of the questions was ridiculous. Saying some of the questions they submitted was like, what kind of animal would you like to be if you could be an animal? And Superman or Batman? The judge said he didn't do nothing wrong. He just asked the questions that was relevant. I'm going to be looking to see if they give Justice Smollett a new trial. But until then, he'll be in Cook County Jail in protective custody where hopefully he'll be okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about was this Kanye West and Billboard deal. So almost a week ago, Billboard decided that they would not be counting Kanye's album sales for Donda 2 because he sold it exclusively on his own stem player. This is not a new rule for Billboard, so it's not something that's like a personal attack on Kanye. They decided back in 2020 that they were no longer going to count any album sales that was attached to merch deals or ticket sales. The reason this is important to me is because it looks like Kanye is taking the first steps to taking his value back from Billboard. Because if they don't have the art, then they don't have the value. So after Billboard announced that they wouldn't be counting Kanye's album sales, Kanye responded via Instagram by saying, "Big win for the kid. We can no longer be counted or judged. We won, we won, we won. We make our own systems. We set our own value. And yesterday's price is not today's price, baby." At this point, should it even matter for Kanye? He's a household name and a solid brand. Should Billboard's value system matter? I hope Kanye continues to be an innovator and live his life on his own terms. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.